Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mika and today we are finally starting my Halloween weekend reading vlog. So I'm kind of in a rush because I am going to be spending Halloween with a friend this year. I usually don't do much for Halloween besides like eat candy and watch scary movies, and I didn't get to do anything fun last year. So this year I'm hanging out with my really good friend Kay, aka Christina, but for the spooky season she decided to go with Madame Spooky, which I think is so cute, and that's also her Instagram name and her Twitter name, so I will link her down below. She's amazing and I can't wait for you all to meet her. But my Uber is literally going to be here in 4 minutes. You can't see it, but it's gonna be here in 4 minutes. 3 now, so I need to speed this little clip up. If you didn't know, I am participating in Vampathon, which is a readathon that me and my friends created. I will also link down that announcement video down below if you missed it. The books that I'm going to be reading in this vlog are not that many. I'm gonna be honest. The first book is The Summer I Drowned, and this is by Taylor Hale, and honestly I'm loving it so far. It kind of reminds me of like a spooky trashy CW show, and I'm eating it up. I love it. The next book that I'm currently in the middle of is War Storm by Victoria Aveyard, and this fits the prompts of my Vampathon readathon because it has blood on the cover. It's very little, you can barely see it, but it's there. I have so many exciting things planned for this video, and I think I'm going book shopping. I think I might be making Coraline dolls, which I don't know why I said I think I might be. We are making Coraline dolls, like hello. That was a very chaotic intro. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. The height difference. It's the height difference for me. Hi everyone. This is Christina, aka Kay. So right now we are currently watching Vampire Academy, but we decided, well, she decided that we're gonna take a break and go to Walgreens. We just love spending our money in the household. Like money that we don't have. So we just got back from shopping. We went to Walgreens, we went on a late night McDonald's run, and now we are comfy in bed. I wanted to basically talk a little bit more about the Vampathon readathon that we're doing, and to be honest, I'm doing a terrible job at it. How about you?
It's not that we're doing a terrible job, because I read Vampire Academy,
that's true,
as a reread, and then the graphic novel.
Yeah.
But it's just like I have had no time to read. So I'm trying to make my way through the beautiful.
We decided to make the readathon like a bingo board kind of thing, so you could choose what specific prompts you want to do. You don't have to get bingo if you don't want to, but we did decide to add some like non-vampire themed prompts just for people who wanted to join but like didn't want to read a vampire book, which is perfect for me because as much as I love vampires, I'm currently not reading any vampire books. The only one that actually fits a prompt is Blood on the Cover, which is War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. It has like a tiny bit of blood on the cover, but we're gonna go with it.
It works.
It works. Oh, I was also gonna try reading Crush.
That's what it was. I was like trying to remember the book that you told me. Yeah. I think I've only read one book that I pulled from my TBR.
Yeah, those are the books that we are currently reading. Okay guys, so before we really get into like all the scary stories that I want to tell and that Christina wants to share, I'm going to put timestamps of when we start talking about it and then when we finish talking about it, so that anyone who doesn't want to watch those can just completely skip over it, because I know there's a lot of people who aren't about the scary life, and I get that. You're welcome. So I did a little poll on my Instagram and I asked you guys if you wanted to hear some paranormal stories from me, and I'm with Christina, so she also has.
I have like maybe a few. It's not like a whole bunch. You have the haunted house, not me.
My house is extremely haunted, and like honestly a lot of people don't believe me when I say this until I like actually tell the stories of the things that happen in my house and the things that happen to me. It could particularly be my house, or it could just be me. Great. I'm like, hey girl, I just brought over a few of my spooky ghosts.
Honestly, it doesn't even bother me when she tells me her ghost stories. I'm like, please tell me everything.
So do you want to go first and then I go?
Maybe I'll think of the other ones, but the only one that comes to mind was like one day I was like sleeping and I heard like banging on the front door, and I like got up immediately because I thought my brother like locked himself out and like forgot his key. And we have the ring, so we know if anyone's like at the door. It was like 3 loud bangs, so then like when I went there was like nobody there, and it was just like a weird like vibe. Yeah, you know, like when you go there and it's like a weird vibe. So like I was just like, okay, so I checked my phone, tells you if someone's like at the door. and there was nobody there. And then I also checked like the live feed and there was nobody there. So then I was just like, okay.
And like especially the 3 knocks too, like apparently that's like a sign.
Yeah.
Like wait, you guys, these are all like my different paranormal, like the fact that I have them written down.
The fact that like me and Mika just need to accept the fact that we are BuzzFeed Unsolved, but female version.
We are. Oh my god, this one, okay, it still kind of happens but not as frequently, but I want to say it started happening maybe like 3 years ago. I used to always feel like something,
oh no, I've heard this one,
was standing over me, and this would really freak me out because it would happen sometimes like when I was just like laying down in bed, and I would just like, you know, you can feel when someone walks by you or is like standing over you with your eyes closed, like you can just feel that. And I would always feel that when I was lying in bed, and I remember I would like look over and like I wouldn't see anyone.
I remember that story you told me, and like you just looked genuinely terrified, and I was like, girl,
yeah,
it's time to move.
It was not a good time. So we're gonna go to this one. I think is the most scary that's happened. This is the one that I was like actually freaking out about. Like I remember FaceTiming you and like being like, girl, I'm like over this. I remember last time I told this story on live and someone was like, are you sure you weren't hallucinating? And I was like, I mean possibly,
yeah,
but
like,
like,
no, when you were on FaceTime with me, it was a reasonable hour.
Yeah, like it
and
wasn't.
You had napped.
Literally, exactly. It was like 7 a.m. I literally pulled an all-nighter, and I was about to go to sleep too. And I remember I was reading on my phone, and I had my back turned to my door because my door is on this side of my room. Usually my dog will like open the like she'll kick open my room door, and so I'm like used to that, right? So I heard my door open, so I like turn over and I see the tail end of it opening, and I look because I'm like, oh, is that my dog? And she's in her bed literally snoring. Like I could hear my dog snoring when I looked at her. I was like, wait a minute, something is not adding up here. I actually freaked out, and I remember I texted my group chat and I was like, you guys, the craziest thing just happened to me. Like my door literally opened on its own. Like I don't know how to describe this or why it's happening. There's no drafts in my house for like the AC to open any of the doors, and I'm pretty sure the AC was off at that specific like time that it happened. I managed to go to sleep, and later that day I woke up and I remember I went to my mom and I told my mom about it. She got kind of freaked out too because she either like went for a walk or went out to like get groceries or something. I'm pretty sure she closed the door and locked it. She went into her room, and then we have an alarm system, so the alarm went beep 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 as if someone like had opened the door. And so she got up.
I think you told me that. I'm like,
okay, so my mom got up and went to the front, and she saw the door slightly open, and so she thought that she was like, okay, no. She was like, I literally just locked the door. Like I locked it and I closed it. But she like didn't think that much of it. Mind you, I hadn't told her about my door opening yet.
That's like a mixture of The Conjuring and Insidious. Because remember in Insidious, the door, they kept like going downstairs, the door was like wide open.
My mom said it was literally just like creaked open.
Just like the ghost is like, I'm here.
This is the part that like solidified it for me, and I was like, I'm over this. I was in my room, and I remember I was actually sitting up this time. Like this part I remember fully. I was sitting up and I was reading. My door literally gets like pushed open. It was like someone came into my room like that, like they were mad or like annoyed with me or something. And I remember being like, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. So I got up really fast and I like went to the hallway, and my dad was in his room. I'm pretty sure he was eating. Went into my sister's room. I was like, did you do that? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, did you just open my door? And she's like, bro, like, you're being so paranoid, like leave me alone, like you're being so annoying. My dog was with my mom on the other side of the house.
I remember you telling me this story.
Yeah, I was so freaked out. I was like, dude, what do I do? A few days later, my mom did sage the house. She like opened all the windows. It makes no sense because after that and after my mom saged the house, it just completely like cold turkey stopped.
Scariest like thing to happen to me is like sleep paralysis. Okay, I'll just say one. But my bed used to be, when I was a couple years younger, my bed used to be propped up against this wall, and I used to be afraid to sleep with the door closed. I remember I was afraid of the movie The Strangers, which Mika knows. We've watched it. I'm not scared of it anymore, but it terrified me as a kid. And I just remember I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep laying down like this. I just ended up like that, I guess, from sleeping. And I woke up and I had sleep paralysis. I couldn't move or whatever, and I saw like the guy with the mask in my parents' room, and I couldn't move. And I was like, well, it's a staring contest from here on out until I can move. I was terrified. Scary in the moment, but when you come out of it, like, at least when I have sleep paralysis, if I see something, I check the area. So like I got up and I went to my parents' room, and I was like,
people always tell me, they're like, why would you go check? And it's like, when it happens to you, you're like, okay, no, what is this? Because something is not right.
I was sleeping in this bed, and I just remember, like, just turn I just remember like 3 fingers, literally 3 fingers just like touch my back, and it felt like nails. My inner Aries is gonna just confront the situation, so I like turned around really quickly, like immediately after it happened, and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
But I felt it, so I was just like, did I imagine that, or did something actually touch me? And now I feel weird, like, because it felt like sharp claws, but I don't want to say it was like sharp claws. It just felt like nails. It just went like that, and I was like, ew.
So that about sums up paranormal stories. So let me know any stories you guys have down below. I can't wait to hear them. We love it. It's always spooky season, especially in this household.
In this household, of course.
Okay, hi guys. So we are currently in the car, obviously, and we are finally headed to Barnes & Noble. We're gonna go to like a few different places, but Barnes & Noble is obviously one of them. So we'll vlog inside of the store and everything, and then later on we will give you like a little mini haul if we get anything, which we probably will.
You will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's my quick little update. See you there. So I read this book when I was in 5th grade, and it was literally one of my favorites. Christina, give me one reason why I shouldn't get this.
Because they're sold out.
Okay, so we may or may not have just broken a shelf. She broke the shelf, and now the books are on the floor, so...
Okay, no, this one, it's this.
Well, these all fell.
Okay, let me explain. I pushed this down, and then all that came crashing down. That's gonna fall.
Whoa.
No, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall.
No, it's not. Period. So does anyone want to share with the class what we're doing today?
Amanda's the one who knows how to do this.
So we are making Coraline dolls, and I'm wearing my Halloween costume. I'm a cheerleader.
What am I?
Okay, so we got like fabrics and stuff for our Coraline dolls, and I got this like really cool, I don't even know what to call this. In the back it kind of looks silky, and then I also got this material for like jeans maybe, and then this is going to be like my cloth for like the body, and then we also have like blue yarn if we want to be fancy, and then black yarn for hair, and then they got brown yarn for their hair.
You're lying.
So this is like what we're attempting to do right now, and this is what we have.
Hi guys. Christina, say hi.
Hello. So we had to take a little break because my camera was dying, but we're waiting for the Coraline dolls to bake. They're in the oven, and then I'm going to take pictures in my Halloween costume. So it is currently, I don't even know what time it is. It's literally 3 in the morning. And today was daylight savings time, so technically it's 4 a.m. My makeup is completely melted off my face, and it has been a very interesting time to say the least. Making those Coraline dolls is not easy. We have been going at it for hours. We started at like 9 and it's 4 in the morning. Well, it's 3 in the morning. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, so I might pick up War Storm or The Summer I Drowned. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna be in the mood for, but we'll see when I'm covered up and cozy. Good night, everyone. Hi. It's Editing Mika here to tell you I ended up not finishing the Coraline dolls. I don't know when I'm going to finish them. It was literally so late when we finished filming that clip. Like, you can see it in my face, you can hear it in our voices. So I will definitely show you guys when I do end up finishing the Coraline dolls. The only thing I have to do is sew the body, put the stuffing in, and make the clothes. So I'm really excited for that. I will definitely show you guys when that happens, but today is not that day. And we will now continue to our regular scheduled programming. Hi guys, I'm finally home after a very long, eventful weekend. I took you guys to go book shopping with me and to hang out with Christina for Halloween. I do want to show you guys the books that I got. Today I want to give a little update in my reading. So let's start with the Barnes & Noble books. The first book that I got from Barnes & Noble was Kingdom of the Wicked Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and this edition is just a little bit different than the regular one. I'll put up a picture of the regular one so you can compare them. I read the arc of this book. I think I read that in my last vlog where I went book shopping, and I didn't finish it in that vlog, but I have finished it, and I actually really enjoyed the romance in this book. I'm a huge romance person. I love romance in my books. Like, I honestly live through the characters' romance and the tension because I don't have that in my own life. So this gave me all the angst and all the good time feels that I needed. It honestly looks kind of big, but when I tell you this book isn't that bad, it's a really fast read. The next one I got from Barnes & Noble is the graphic novel of Coraline, and this is by Neil Gaiman. But even just from the cover, you can see how the art style is very different from the movie art style. It's just very different. Terrifying. Look at that. Look at that. I always was really creeped out by the movie, so I can't wait to read this. It's gonna be so much fun. And I also don't really own that many graphic novels, so I had to get this. And then the last thing I got from Barnes & Noble was another graphic novel, and this is called Through the Woods, and this is Stories by Emily Carroll. Now, first of all, can we just look at this cover and how pretty it is? I'm absolutely obsessed with this. And I'm just gonna do a little like run through so you can see kind of some of the artwork. Like, look at that. I can't wait to read this. It's even like kind of textured, which I think is so like interesting. I haven't really felt any graphic novels that have texture on the cover. So these were the books that I got from Barnes & Noble, and now I'm going to unbox some that I got in the mail when I got home. This first book was from Epic Reads, and that is Witches Steeped in Gold. I'm so happy that I actually got this arc. I honestly got it way sooner than I thought I would, so I was really shocked when I got it in the mail. And look at it. She is floppy, she is thick. We love to see it. Thank you so much to Epic Reads for sending me this advanced reader's copy of Witches Steeped in Gold. This comes out April 20th, 2021. And then the last book came in this big ass box from HMH Teen, but the book is The Ravens, and this is by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. One of the authors actually reached out to me and she asked if she could send me a copy of this book, and I was like, yes, this sounds amazing. A sorority of witches, are you kidding me? And they were also kind enough to send me the little pin that came with the pre-order campaign. So again, thank you to HMH Teen, and thank you to the authors of this book for sending it my way. So now that I've talked about all the books that I've acquired in this last week or so, it's time for me to tell you guys my reading progress, how much I've read, and what I think about what I've read so far. So I'm going to start with War Storm because this book is actually one that I'm pretty far into, but I haven't finished yet. I'm currently on page 359, and that is a little bit over halfway through. I'm using my cute little seasonal pages bookmark, which I will have it linked down below, and you can get 10% off of anything on her website using my code, which I'm pretty sure is Mika10. I would recommend checking her out. Literally, she has the cutest bookmarks, and she also has some fun seasonal ones for Christmas coming up, which is perfect. And this one was just perfect for fall, so I've had such a fun time using it. And she's a Black-owned company, so we always love to support support our Black owned sisters in this household. But yeah, I'm currently a little bit over halfway done with War Storm and I'm eating this up. It's so good. It's so much more than I thought it was going to be when I went into it. It's a lot more political, and I'm not the biggest fan of books being super political, but I think that this book does it so well, and it really balances the angsty romance and the fight scenes. The fight scenes are so good. I'm really happy with my progress in this book so far, especially considering I've had a pretty busy week. I can't wait to finish this. I'm hoping to finish it within the next week or so. And then I actually did finish The Summer That I Drowned. I have my Sailor Mars bookmark in here, but I finished The Summer That I Drowned, and this is actually from Wattpad Books, for those of you who did not know. This book is literally a CW show wrapped up in a book. I honestly love when books are like extremely dramatic. I'm debating on giving this book a 3.5 or a 4-star. I'm not really sure how I'm going to rate it yet, so I haven't marked it yet on Goodreads, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a thought because I actually really liked some parts of this book more than other parts, so I'm not sure yet. I feel like this would honestly make a really great show. If you made it to the end of this video, what should you comment? Comment down below a orange heart emoji. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.
East and the west, I'm racking up on my breath, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking I should've rest her. Hey, I'm thinking I should've rest all night long. She putting me to the test. Got a lot on, I'm trying to take out the rest.